in a world ruled by money and machines. Sometimes the rarest cure comes not from million-dollar hospitals, but from the humble hands of the forgotten. No one believed a poor village man with no degree could cure the incurable, till he saved the life of a billionaire's only son. What happened next changed both their lives forever. Rahim lived in a mud brick house on the edge of a forgotten village in Kentucky. A man of little means, but rich in wisdom passed down generations. Rahim was known locally for his herbal knowledge. He wasn't a doctor, he didn't wear a lab coat, but he had healed wounds, eased fevers, and calmed souls using nothing but herbs, patience, and faith. Far from his quiet village, in the towering skyline of Chicago, lived billionaire Marcus Langford, CEO of Langford Pharma, one of the world's largest pharmaceutical empires. His son, 14-year-old Elijah, was his world. But Elijah had been diagnosed with a rare neurological disorder that left him nearly paralyzed and speechless. No hospital whether in America or Europe could help. Doctors shrugged. Specialists gave up. His billions meant nothing. His empire crumbled inside as he watched his only child slip away. One desperate night, Marcus flew Elijah to a private healing retreat near the Appalachians, hoping nature could offer what science could not. But when even that failed, Marcus found himself wandering hopelessly into nearby villages. That's where he met Rahim. At first glance, Marcus scoffed at the old man selling dried leaves and bitter roots on a roadside stall. "You think these twigs can save a dying child?" he asked. Rahim didn't flinch. "Your money has bought knowledge, but not wisdom," he replied calmly. "The earth doesn't ask for your wealth, only your belief." Out of desperation more than trust, Marcus agreed to let Rahim visit Elijah. The herbalist stepped into the luxury cabin, looked at the boy's lifeless body, and then knelt beside him. "His body is not dying," Rahim whispered. "It's his spirit that is being ignored." That day, Rahim began treatment, not with injections, but with strange teas brewed over fire, oils rubbed gently into Elijah's limbs, and chants only he understood. For days, Marcus watched with suspicion, but then something changed. On the fourth day, Elijah moved a finger. By the seventh, he blinked in response to Rahim's questions. By the 10th, he whispered, "Water." Marcus dropped to his knees. For the first time in 2 years, his son had spoken. And all it took was faith in a man with no title, no suit, and no mansion. 2 months passed. Elijah walked again, slowly but surely, guided by Rahim's gentle hands. By the 3rd month, Elijah returned to Chicago, smiling, eating, even laughing. The media exploded. Billionaire son cured by unknown herbalist made headlines across every outlet. But Rahim, he returned quietly to his stall, selling herbs for $2 a pack, asking for nothing more. But Marcus Langford couldn't forget. One morning, a sleek black limousine pulled up in front of Rahim's shack. Marcus stepped out, holding a thick envelope and a golden key. "This," Marcus said, handing over the envelope, "is a legal document transferring 10 acres of land, a mansion in Louisville, and $5 million in your name." Rahim stood speechless. "You saved my son. You gave me my life back. I want the world to know who you are, and I want you to never worry about poverty again." At first, Rahim resisted, but Marcus insisted. "The world needs your healing. I'll fund your herbal clinic, your school, your legacy. Let me do this." Today, Rahim runs the Langford Healing Center, a state-of-the-art Herbal Institute, where he trains doctors, students, and curious minds from around the world. Rich and poor alike come for healing not just of the body, but the soul. He didn't change who he was. He didn't chase fame. He just kept being true to his roots. Rahim's story proves that knowledge is not always found in books, but in the heart. The billionaire who once doubted him now calls him brother, and the boy who was once dying now runs beside Rahim, sharing herbs and hope. Sometimes destiny hides in the humblest corners. Never underestimate the power of your gift, no matter how small the world makes you feel. Faith, passion, and service can take you from invisible to invaluable.